Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a new card project featuring the Love from Lizzie March 2025 card kit. And I am going to start today's project with some wax seals. So as I mentioned in my unboxing, I've never used wax or never made wax seals with these sticks. And there is a teeny bit of a learning curve. But after a bit of practice, I think that I figured out the best way to do it. So I lit the little wax stick and then I let it kind of drip and I moved it around. This did take a little bit of time. This is sped up fast and it's still like going slow. But it does work and it works beautifully. I was also able, as you can see here, to drip and make some of those little tiny wax like beads or little enamel, but they're wax dots. I think those are so fun for last minute embellishments or last little details on cards. And I was super happy with how the wax stick dripped. I think that the little beads with the furnace, that method of making them is a little bit faster, but honestly not too much. You still have to wait for the wax to melt and everything. And there is our gorgeous wax seals. One of the cards we're going to make today is going to feature those wax seals. I have made a total of 4 cards using this card kit, and I'm showing you here. I made this one. It was super easy. I used the card bases provided in the kit, and I'm just showing you here all of the fun little bits and pieces from the card kit. For my project today, for my cards today, and there are 3 of them we're going to make, I really wanted to focus on some of the specialty papers that came in the kit. So we're going to go ahead and use some of the specialty papers on the first 2 cards. I'm going to start with this foil sheet and this bright pink cardstock. So what I'm going to do, and this is the best way I found to go ahead and adhere down this film, I'm going to go ahead and cut that pink cardstock to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the film to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Actually, I think, yeah, I cut it to 4 1/4 by just 4 1/4, and then I left the full 6 inches. And I know that I'm going to cover the top of this card panel with pattern paper, so I didn't need it to cover the entire front of the card, just the bottom. So I'm using some tear it tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere the film. I put on the tear it tape, I'm going to pull the release paper, and then I'm just going to fold that film in. Now I'm using a good bit of pressure, like I'm pushing my card panel down so that we don't have any air bubbles, and it really tends to, and it will go ahead and adhere really well. And then I mitered the corners so it will lay nice and flat onto the finished card. So there is what will become the bottom of my card panel. And then for the top of the card, I'm going to use this pattern paper. I'm going to cut it at an angle. This will give me kind of a fun, dynamic card front. And once I have that pattern paper adhered down and then adhered to our card base, then I'm going to go ahead and use some of these gorgeous peel-offs. Also, FYI, I'm completely obsessed with Dear Lizzie peel-offs now because I think they're amazing. Absolutely love them. They provide the perfect little edge to different pattern paper layers and things like that. They're absolutely lovely. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these cut-aparts. This was part of the paper pack. There are 2 different designs, and they are designed to cut into four squares. So then each of the squares are 6 by 6. I decided that I want a little bit more separation between the cut-apart piece and what I'm going to use for my sentiment, which is one of the With Love pieces from the kit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and choose a couple of the smaller die cuts from the die cut pack to kind of tuck in and around my sentiment piece. I will also back that square piece with some more of that pink paper. And that will just give me a bit of separation so that you can see the different layers on the card, since I have the patterned paper from my card panel and the patterned paper from the cut apart 3x3 piece. So just deciding if I like that, and yes, that's a winner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this adhered down. The With Love sentiment die cuts do come with one foam square in the center. I pulled those foam squares off and replaced them with my own because they were really quite thick, and I like a thinner lift. And then once I have the sentiment piece in place, I'm gonna kind of fidget with all these gorgeous little die cuts and move them all around until I have a cluster and design that I like. Once I have those pieces into place, I am then going to go ahead and add a couple drops of the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and adhere down some of those little tiny wax embellishments that I made, the little tiny drops of wax. And that's going to add just the perfect finishing touch. And since that wax perfectly matches the green in the pattern paper, it worked out really well. For the second card that I'm going to be creating today, I'm going to use the silver mirror cardstock. Again, trying to incorporate a lot of the specialty ribbons and trims and papers that were in the kit. So for this one, I decided to lean into the gorgeous purple shades that are in this kit. There are some absolutely beautiful shades of like a purple and like a Merlot color, and I wanted to kind of take advantage and use those. I really, really liked that diagonal design, sort of a half and half that I used on the first card, and I was like, let's not reinvent the wheel. So while this card will look completely different, it has the same background design. This time though, using that mirror cardstock. I chose this pattern paper because I really loved the creamy yellow with the touches of purple. And I am going to once again go ahead and use some of the Love from Lizzie peel-offs to add a little bit of shine to just that edge. This is where peel-offs shine, I think. They're so, so pretty like this. With the first card, I just used one peel-off just to give the edge of the card that shimmer. For this one, I used a couple of peel-offs, and it kind of gives the edge more of a pinstripe design almost. And I really, really like how this looks with just the 3 of them. Just a little bit of separation, a little bit of a space in between each of the peel-offs. Really, really pretty. Now, for this card, I really want to use some of this ribbon from the kit. This is the bigger, wider ribbon that was part of the March kit. I started by choosing one of the larger die cuts from the die cut pack, and then I just rolled the ribbon up and stapled it. And you can see here, it's a little bit, it's wired on the edges. So it is going to be a little bit bulky. This is not a card you're going to be able to send in the mail, but it fits into an envelope and you can hand deliver it. And then into the center of that ribbon, I'm going to place one of the wax seals I created. So cute. I love how that turned out. I'm going to choose a couple more die cuts from the pack that I like, and then I'm going to grab the metal die that's included in the kit, this little hello die, and I decided to make a stacked sentiment for this card. I'm just going to die cut the hello die. I'm going to stack all of them. So I cut the hello die 3 different times, and I went ahead and then stacked each of the die cuts on top of each other to create like a big chunky monkey sentiment. For this card, since I am attaching it to the silver mirror cardstock, I used both my tape runner and my wet glue so I could get it really well adhered to my card base. And then I'm also using wet glue to adhere that silver mirror cardstock to the card base. I always get card base and card panels. I feel like they're not interchangeable, and they're not because they mean 2 different parts, but I always end up flipping the 2 of them, and I don't mean to, so I apologize for that. So there's my big chunky sentiment. This sentiment, or both of these dies that are included in the kit, this font is so pretty. I love it. And I especially love this hello. It's just lovely. I'm going to go ahead and place it down, and I'm going to hold on to it just for a minute or 2 so it can get really good and adhered. Then for embellishments on this card, I'm going to go ahead and use the crystal gems that came in the kit. I am going to add a drop of glue and then adhere the gems down so that nothing falls off and everything just stays where I put it. And then here is our second card all done. Love how these turned out, so cute. For my last card today, I fussy cut one of the wreaths. So in the paper pack, this is from the second 6x6 paper that is has 4 different quadrants, and I went ahead and fussy cut around the wreath. I am going to be stamping using some Merlot ink and the stamp from the stamp set that is included in the kit. And I'm going to stamp this multiple times so I have that really deep, dark, purpley red color. And Catherine Pooler Merlot is a gorgeous match to this color that is throughout the card kit this month. Decided to keep this card more on a simple side, so I have chosen some pattern papers, and I'm going to stick with these lovely kind of soft blue and then that Merlot burgundy color that's in the kit. I'm going to cut a couple of strips, and then I also have cut a square that is 3x4. I'm going to layer these up right onto some white cardstock to keep it light and bright. There isn't any of the specialty papers on this card, but I also took a lot of time fussy cutting that little wreath out. So I wanted to kind of make sure that it was the star of the show. So I kept the card design pretty simple. Just getting this kind of straight. I love my Kikuyu tape runner for this. It's not immediately stuck there. I have some wiggle room to kind of pull things up or shift or adjust, which you know I have to do every single time. Had to add more of those peel-offs. I'm just adding a strip down either side of that blue cardstock panel. I'm going to go ahead and add that wreath, and then I'm going to find a die cut piece that is just the right size, and we'll kind of fill in the rest of that wreath. And I went with the butterfly kind of centered, and then some of the beautiful greenery coming out from either side of his wings, or her wings, the butterfly's wings. And I also popped the butterfly's wings up onto that little wreath so that it had just a touch of dimension. If you are interested in any of this beautiful kit, you will find in the description box below a link to the kit, which as of me recording this voiceover, the last time I looked, it was still available for purchase in the shop. I also have the link in the description box is also an affiliate link, which means that if you decide to purchase this kit, it doesn't cost you any more money, but it does allow me to have a little bit of income and commission for creating these projects for you. Here are close-ups of all of the gorgeous cards that I have created for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I would absolutely love it if you could give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love you forever if you would. I am working towards the goal of 7,000 subscribers, and I am so close. So hitting that subscribe button today would be like make my day. So have a wonderful Sunday, everyone, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.